Despite what some people say in the comment section of virtually every YouTube video, being a successful content creator is difficult. Only high earners can afford a team to help build their brand. Thus, most creators are one-man armies that write, produce, record, edit, and promote by themselves. And it doesn't help that as a YouTuber, not only are you in competition for people's attention with other creator platforms such as Twitch and TikTok, but you also have to compete with mega corporations such as Netflix, Disney+, HBO Max, and The Hub.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
The nail in the coffin is the fact that people can be fickle. People love to say one thing, but then do something completely different. Pro tip, that's why it's important to take a look at your analytics, folks. I would love to be. No, I try to be a tastemaker, but I can't control everything. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is one of the best films that I've seen in a long time. I made a video about it trying to put people on, but most people didn't care. But then I'll make a video about Ice Spice's subpar music, and the internet goes crazy. That's why it's important to find a balance between doing what you love and doing what pays your bills. Not to mention, when videos consistently don't succeed, that can take a heavy toll on one's mental health, especially when one's tasted success in the past, but then they can't find it in the current day. Today, I plan to risk my mental health by talking about something that I enjoyed, but I think a lot of you might not care about.
Oh, Lord.
Today's topic of discussion is about the best piece of pussy from 2022. I'm talking about Puss N Boots: The Last Wish. I went to this film with zero expectations, seeing as he's one of my least favorite characters from the Shrek family tree, but upon completing it, I see why so many people recommended this movie. Here's some general plot points without spoiling anything too crazy. Puss N Boots is down to his last life. During a doctor visit, he realized he ran through his other 8 lives living a reckless life. This leads to him being left to be cared for by an old crazy cat lady, and from there he makes some new friends and he discovers that there's a star that he can wish upon that grants him whatever he likes. You see where this is going. This is an old man having a midlife crisis. He finds a solution and thus begins the quest for the 7 Dragon Balls. The Last Wish is basically Vegeta trying to steal the Dragon Balls on planet Namek.
I'd expect nothing less from that monkey.
Now, seeing as this wish can do anything for the person who decides to use it, obviously acquiring it isn't going to be easy, and then that's when the rest of the movie plays out, with him facing all different types of trials and tribulations. What made me consider watching this movie was, apparently some of the artists who worked on Into the Spider-Verse made contributions on this film. And as someone who loves to sing She's a Sunflower in the Shower, I had to give this a chance. The art in this film is solid, but at first glance, I could not see the influence in terms of comparing it to Into the Spider-Verse. But then the first action scene played out, and that's when I said to myself, yep, okay, I can see this is definitely the same team. See, when the action happens, the film purposely skips frames in certain cuts that adds this certain style and flair to things. It looked like a mix between CG and claymation, which I thought was cool to see. This is a children's movie, so the jokes are going to be hit or miss if you're an adult, but I'd say for the most part, the film nails its tone and its jokes. The best aspect of the humor comes from the relationship that plays out on screen between Puss N Boots and his dog companion Burrito, or Burrito, I don't know how to say. I apologize if I say it wrong. Burrito is a naive and foolish doggo that does a great job of contrasting Puss N Boots' serious energy. Because he isn't the brightest bulb, naturally he gets on Puss's nerves, which creates comedy in itself. Burrito also has moments where he shines on his own too. He really brings to life the concept of ignorance is bliss with his behavior and some of the crazy situations he finds himself in. One other highlight for me is the appearance of other classic fairy tale characters. I thought this was a clever nod to Puss N Boots' Shrek roots, but I also just like the characters, specifically Goldilocks and the 3 bears. They turned Baby Bear into a wannabe gangster, which I thought was a funny way to put a spin on the whole delusional spoiled brat character. It was almost like a bear version of Malibu's Most Wanted. But not everything is sunshine and farts for me. My one critique of this film is I think it lasted a bit too long for me. It clocks in an hour and 40 minutes, which isn't terrible, but I think they could have shaved off 15 to 20 minutes and delivered the same exact result. Regardless though, this is still a good movie, and I wanted to put y'all onto something if you're looking for something to entertain the young ones, or if you just want to watch it because you like the Shrek universe. I don't have any hot takes on this film. It's just a good middle of the road film to me. I seen a TikTok where this dude put it like in his top 20, and then I had several of the viewers try to put me on and say this is one of the best movies of last year. If it is, like for me, it would be kind of like at the bottom of the list, but it's still a good movie. Now, if you do want a hot take, check out my thoughts on the new horror comedy film, Megan. It's a comedic reflection of today's society's reliance on technology. I will leave a link in the description box below to that video. But back to The Last Wish. Here's my final words. This is the classic tale about the importance of remaining humble. Where you are today isn't where you'll necessarily be 10, 20, or 30 plus years down the road. You just never know who you're gonna need, so you better be careful about who you burning bridges with. It took this man Puss N Boots 8 deaths to realize, maybe he should treat the people around him a little bit better. All I'm saying is, don't be like Puss, or you could run the risk of getting the boot from friends and family. But I'm just saying.